Hey everyone, welcome to Beach Investing. I'm your host, Andrei Angelkovski. We're here in Etobicoke. We're in the prime beaches in Toronto, and we're about to look at the most ideal beach property. So, what I wanted to talk about in this video is I've received many requests throughout the years actually on what sort of criteria we need to look for us to be able to create a legal triplex or a legal fourplex in the city of Toronto. So my team and I have created a checklist. So basically it's an investment property checklist that tells us what to look for. So we first go and talk about location, and we have about 8 different criteria in order to have the right location. And then we go through the actual property and the type of property we're looking for and different features that are required in order for you to create that legal triplex or fourplex. So if you would like to have a copy of this, or if you want to talk more about the criteria, please contact me through the link below or on my website. And just as an example, some things that we do look for that are on this list are for location-wise. We are in the Toronto beaches right now. Does the zoning allow for a triplex or a fourplex? That's the biggest criteria of them all. There's other things that you want to be able to know are, so parking. Does the area, or does the house have parking? Then you want to know what kind of street you're on. Are you on a busy street, or are you on a side street? What are you backing onto? All of these criteria are so important to determine the right property that you're selecting. Then when we talk about the specific property, we want to look at the type of house. Is it a semi? Is it a detached? Then we want to look at how many bedrooms are there, the size of the house. Some of the other important ones are, separate entrance. Is there a separate entrance? If not, can you create that separate entrance? Some other things are, what's the distance between you and your neighbor? Because there is a criteria that you have to have in order to make it legal. So, for example, when you look at the house behind me, there is space between the houses, but is it the specified minimum required distance? Then we want to look at, if you have laneway parking, what's the width of your house? Does it actually legally allow for 2 spots, or does it have 3 spots? And all those criteria matter in order for you to have a triplex or a fourplex. And so the basement, there's a lot of criteria for the basement suite. What's the ceiling height, and this, you want to be able to know by looking at the house how many bedrooms in each unit you can create, because my ideal unit would be 2 bedrooms, because that will generate the most amount of rental income and it will create the most amount of demand. So if you like a checklist of how to find your investment property that is ideal for a triplex and a fourplex, contact me. Otherwise, it's a great way to look for your ideal spot. Talk to you soon.